Okay, time for the games. Let's see how the deck is gonna perform against the real opponent. I haven't drafted a lot since the reset, which is why I'm only silver so far. But I finished in Masters League in draft. Not in a particularly good position, because I didn't try much, and I'm also not a draft expert, but still definitely good enough to make it to like mid-masters ranks fairly easily. And I mean, we are kind of here to learn together anyway, so if there's draft experts watching and think I am making mistakes, making poor decisions in my picks and stuff like that, feel free to try and educate me in the comments. Let me know what you think I should do differently and why, and then I'm happy to discuss it. Alright, this hand is like not particularly exciting if our opponent is not doing anything, but it was a pretty decent hand against an opponent that does something. Just if they don't do anything, we don't do much either, but that's fine. We just want to survive, as I already stated, so nothing wrong with just sitting there playing powers every turn while our opponent does the same. That should usually go in our favor with this monster of a late game deck. Alright. There's our big boy. Yeah, I think that's the way to go. And some more attacks. And pass. And yeah, we're basically probably looking to either torrent this guy or try and set up like a torrent for more than one if we can. Just gonna trade as much as I can. Maybe we can like stall out this guy till we get here. Ooh. Alright. It's a bit annoying, but fortunately enough we have a Skycracker, which, I mean, it's not the most efficient removal, but it's at least still trading one card for one card and 5 power for 5 power, so it's fine. And if we actually draw another power next turn, can drop our Drake and stall the 5/5, or offer to trade if he has a trick or something. I kind of just want to hold back on the torrent for as long as we can. There's the power that I was talking about. Nice. That is going according to plan. And yeah, we now basically have torrent as a backup. Once the opponent managed to grind through all of what we have, we can just torrent and see if you can also deal with that. Which chances are he can't. Especially not as Stone Scar, which doesn't have it on the flyers. So yeah, the deck is going pretty well, and you can see the 19 power are paying off by getting enough power in time. So I guess what you want to be doing is play this guy. Static Bolt is not doing a whole lot for us right now, but I think it's probably reasonable to put this here. Yeah, I think that's fine, because that makes it so we can either trade here or block here without trading. Just gives us a bit more options, makes us a bit more stable on the board, I think. Also, it's not like we have much better use for this right now. Don't think slapping it on here and bashing for 8 is that great of a plan. It's just unnecessarily aggressive given how much gas we have in the tank compared to him probably. Yeah, I think that's fine. And now this guy can start attacking a bit, while Mistvale Drake is holding the fort. Next turn we can even consider to swing with both. Oh no, actually we don't even have to swing with both. Let's hope he doesn't have a removal as his last card. Seems like he doesn't. So yeah, I think that's a good plan. And now we are threatening lethal. I think we block here, and I actually think we don't block the rest because it seems like he's just hoping that we block with the Drake so he can like kill it with a torch or combat tricks so he doesn't die on the backswing. I think it's safest to just not block, and us going to 7 basically only makes it susceptible to Flame Blast, which we won't lose to because we have Aegis, and Flame Blast would have killed the Drake before combat probably anyway. So yeah, seemed like he was hoping for us to block like I expected. In such a case, the profitable seeming block of blocking a smaller unit usually is not actually profitable and the only way for the opponent to not lose, so just make sure you're not dying if you're not blocking, and then just don't block and win. Plus we have 2 spiders next turn if we for some reason don't win because he was baiting us in another way and has recourse if we don't block. And we can just make 2 spiders and kill him a little slower without dying on the ground. Once again, I'm looking to split this into 2 or 3 parts depending on how many games. After 3 or 4 games I will make a cut, then make another video, and depending on how much we are losing I might make a 3rd one. This hand is a bit so-so. I think we can redraw to look for something a little better. Okay, that's worse and a bit unfortunate, but oh well. Let's see how it goes. Maybe I was a bit too greedy to redraw the first hand, not entirely sure. Insult to injury. I mean, these things can happen if you run 19 power, but 19 power is not that much. At least we have a bunch of good things that we can top deck to make up for that. That's a good start to get us somewhere. Probably not gonna spew this on this guy because it's not that big of a threat and it's a clean kill with Viverge. So I'd rather use this on something bigger that Viverge can't kill that profitably. Even though it would be kind of nice tempo-wise to use our power here to play the Lightning Strike. I guess now I'm more inclined to do it next turn, just because he keeps playing like small units and we still have a good Viverge target afterwards, so I think we might fall too far behind on tempo, but I'm not sure. Like we looks kind of like we might need this. I think I'm just willing to risk taking it here. Might be a bit ambitious, but we have to manage our resources if we are that light on cards and high on power. And compared to Magic, like the fact that we have 5 life more makes things like that a lot more affordable to just be more patient. And also he seems to not have a play. Let's hope he doesn't kill this guy, Gonna kill that, just in case he has something big that he might be able to accelerate into next turn. The 1 extra health doesn't matter a whole lot. It's also better against stuff like Synchronized Strike, in case he plays that. Seems like he's thinking pretty hard. Annihilate. That's pretty good. Kind of bad for us, but if we draw like a Thunderstrike Dragon next turn, it's all gonna be good again. And even the 6/4 would be a fine draw after the Annihilate's gone. But yeah, if he drops something big now, we might be in quote-unquote big trouble. Yeah, that counts as kind of big, I would say. Guess we have to do this. It's unfortunate, but oh well. Maybe the redraw was a tad too ambitious. Jeez. That guy is really not stepping on the brakes anytime soon, as it seems. Now I would really like a Thunderstrike Dragon to replay the Spider and play the Dragon. Or at least one of our 2 6/4s. Ah, that's decent actually. Let's see if we can manage to survive. Oh, come on! Yeah, this game is probably not going anywhere. And I, instead of continue, apparently pressed enter. But yeah, we are dead. Even if I play the Spider here, we're in pretty bad shape, so... That happens to me occasionally, that I think I'm pressing continue and just press end turn, because there's no pause for my reaction, because I don't have any. I already turned off smart pass, but well. So if anyone has similar issues, try and be careful. Read what the button says before you press it intuitively like I do. Need to get that out of my system. I'm so used to like okaying on like abilities and spells from my opponent from Magic that my impulse reaction is if my opponent plays something and the button is shining, I'm pressing it to like okay what my opponent is trying to resolve. Yeah, this is a fairly clear keep. No greedy redraws on such a pretty good hand. A hurler and pass. Once again, no lightning strike here. Not really worth it. Ooh, that's sweet. I mean, I kind of would want to play Destroyer here, but this is just the sweetness. Boom! Jotun Hurler value over 9,000. I think still no lightning strike for tempo here. Sure, it gets flying from our Soaring Stranger and stuff, but still. I guess now we pass again and lightning strike the False Prince. And the turn after we can just Diverge the Stranger. And yeah, once again, we got rewarded for being patient. And the lightning strike took down the second prince. That would have been pretty awkward otherwise, actually. I think it's kind of close. I think this is a bit safer. Or we take 2 more damage that way. If he has nothing. If we play Hurler and he has a way to push through his Snowslinger, he gets the free snowball, which could cause some problems for us, and don't feel like risking that. Just jam out these 2 guys and shit. They're a bit awkward right now. Chances are he's gonna drop something that's gonna eat the first one, but it's not like they're gonna get any better from sitting in our hand. Speaking of it, there's the Lumen Defender to punish it. But okay, not much we can do about that. At least we get some life. Our late game has to take over once again. Some more flyers to apply some pressure. And there goes our second destroyer. Not sure why he blocks it with the Terrazon rather than the 1-5, but okay. Let's hope he doesn't have a trick. No, he doesn't. That's actually a pretty good trade for us, because it's basically a 1-1 trade. And we are ahead in the race right now. Static bolt. This is like 1 damage short to kill him in 2 turns. It's kind of awkward. Since he had no trick last turn, I think I'll attack with 1 and leave the other guy at home. To not let him swing back for 6. Makes the race slower but safer. Yep. Okay, now we can like... Yeah, I think we just bolt this guy. Attack here. Interesting. I mean, I could consider holding back the Frostkin just to make sure that he can't like stop our 2-turn clock, but I think playing it right now, stalling his entire board, is probably a bit better, because that avoids that the game might swing out of control by something that he does. I think it's probably a bit better to slow down the game rather than help our strangers, our Air Force swing for the win for sure, because there's too much that can go wrong with that, I think. And pass. Sweet, Sapphire Dragon, that's great. Yeah, now the game should most likely be over. Needs to have 2 removal or a mix of blocker and removal. Yep, there you go. Kitty cats, not good enough. 2-1. Better top decks for the victory, even with a flip. I mean, I get that the redraw guarantees you these 2 to 5 powers and stuff, but what does it matter if I redraw into like a 2 or 3 power hand and my deck has too little power on average to hit like 6 or 7 power by turn 6 or 7. Like this deck really wants the 6 power by turn 6, so I want to hit my first 6 power drops. The 7's not that important. Or like, let's say maybe I at least want my 6 power by turn 7, and I think in order to achieve that fairly safely, 19 power is the right amount. This deck gets stuck on 5 power, it's pretty atrocious in a lot of scenarios. Ooh, so much value. Sweet. I love it already. This hand is great. Like turn 2, turn 3, and probably gonna draw some stuff to fill out our curve, like this one. Yeah, just slap out, jam the Raptor. So how greedy do I want to be? I think I just want to see if he has anything. I mean, we're still trading 1 for 1 usually if he has anything there. And if not, I'm saving 1 point of life, which is actually quite relevant. And now I'm just gonna try and go for the double block. Because even, once again, if he has something to kind of punish me, it's a 1 for 1. Get out some more blue for the Thunderstrike. Yeah, play this guy and get in for 2. Because now that our Doom is dealing us damage, we wanna get the race on. Let's hope he doesn't have a Vanquish. Then it's all good. Vanquish would be a bit of a blow, because then he could also crack back at us. That is fine. Just gonna jump and trade with the Hurler next turn, probably. Time to draw another Primal Sigil. There we go. Just what the doctor ordered. And yeah, I think just attacking with the big guy is better, because this can still hold off the 1-3 while this trades here. We're not gonna trade here due to having the snowball. But I think preventing 1 extra damage is probably worth it right now. I'd rather take 1 less than deal 2 more, given our double dragon. And yeah, now our turn 6 is gonna be this, and turn 7 is gonna be another one, and a snowball on the 2-1. And yeah, this game is basically over. Polymorph should make it so that we are not gonna lose this game. So now, yeah, polymorph this. Snowball this. And get in for 7. Like 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we're pretty far away from another spider, so I think it's fine to use our power efficiently here and just make 2 spiders. 1 to eat the Minotaur Grunt. Yep. There we go. And the second Thunderstrike Dragon. We'll put the nail in the coffin. I think we can even attack with this guy here to make it a safer clock, and if he wants to block, that's fine, because that still deals him 1 damage because he doesn't gain the Warcry, and it also takes away 1 Warcry trigger. Yep, the power of Thunderstrike Dragon. Ridiculously powerful. Alright. I think that is a good point to stop, and see you in a moment with the next part of the games. If we manage to go undefeated, it will be another 2-part series, we'll see.